What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? I wanted to get into a little more grad content, if that's all right with y'all. So, yesterday I had a little bit of a glitch during our session, and maybe it was time because I was way over my hour in the craft to quit room. So tonight I will be doing a double dance. We'll be going back into the craft to quit room and going ahead and showing you all this digital invitation versus the physical invitation. We'll be going over some marketing strategy to help you not only just use this design for an invitation, but also to help you use the same amount of time that you spend designing maybe an invitation or a t-shirt to go ahead and mock up some other products for the customer that they may not even be thinking about. So tonight, I'm not going to do the Automizer live. What I'm going to focus on is you all using basically a staple in the graduation purchasing world, and it is invitations. Okay. So if you all remind me, I will give you the resource, the website to get next day flyers printed, which is basically postcards, or they call them flyers as well, so that you have a resource where you're not trying to print these up at home and trim them and all this other stuff. I want you to focus on getting the leads, getting the customers, getting people really quick products, so then they brag on you and then they can send you the next customer. All right, so I won't be on here long tonight because I do have to see our craft to quit crew in the Zoom room at 8 o'clock, and I promise I will be there at 8 o'clock. I will not be late tonight while I'm over here parlaying on YouTube. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna check in with y'all, see how y'all are doing. Hey, Latrice. Hey, TM Custom Creations. Hey, hey. Yes, we are going to, and I'm going to give this file to those in Craft to Quit. So you all will have this file tonight. Okay. I just wanted to be able to demo it, and I had issues with my network last night. So I don't know what happened, but we were getting way too live in there, and Zoom crashed and told me my network had an error issue. So what I did, whenever my computer crashes, I crash. I just went to sleep, y'all. That's what I do. If I get too frustrated or things get like overheated, like my brain or my computer gets overheated, it's time to take a nap. All right, so it's a sign. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how easy this is to design. You can pretty much bring any template into this. Hey, Coach Chrissy. Y'all, if y'all have been sending Coach Chrissy some love, y'all have been sending her some love. She will be back next week, y'all. All right. We missing you too, Coach Chrissy. All right. So what we're going to do today is I'm just going to do a little demonstration of how you can use any template to update this type of design. Now, this is using our foreground background. You all are probably very familiar with that concept if you are familiar with the Innate Academy templates at all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just kind of give you some ideas of, switching some of these templates out, maybe even remixing them. So I'll pull up, let's see, what do I have? 256. And I got this one. Let's see what 256 is working with. I have a couple of different versions of it. All right, so you can take any template, whether it's a 13 by 19 or an all over template. And the idea is you just want basically the foreground of it. Okay, so this one happens to be a pretty clean image right here. So I would take it and I would just right click on there, quick export as PNG. And I'm just going to put this in my downloads for right now. It'll be 256. I'll put a -1 just in case I do more than one. And this way you all can see how you can use templates you already have, templates that you've already been flipping, you're very confident with, and then you could go ahead and start using those to show off that you can make invitations, table runners. We're getting into the party phase of graduation because we've done a lot. Last month, we started at the top of the month. We started early with graduation this year with our challenge. So we did t-shirts all over, stoles, grad toppers, all of that good stuff. Well, I want you to also know that you can use the same exact stuff to create the party favors, okay? And if you're not into making party favors, the party challenge will still help you, because what you're doing is you are learning how to take stuff like invitations, get them drop shipped, banners and backdrops, drop shipped. The yard signs, these are still great things to have and to promote for your grad page, okay? And if y'all remind me, if I have a little bit of time, I'll talk about the grad page as well, because all of this comes together. All of this comes together to get you leads, to get you sales, and then also make sure that you have traffic on your website, okay? All right, so I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna go ahead and download the foregrounds of a couple of different templates here. Let's see, y'all had 264. Let me grab that one. And as a matter of fact, I don't even have to grab the whole template. I don't know why I'm opening this whole template, because 264, I think I gave y'all my master file. Didn't I give you my master file? I think I did. Or did I only give it to those that had or attended the Automizer in Action class? Because if I gave you my master file, then it already has everything sorted and saved, like the foreground, background, all of that good stuff. So let's say I just use that one. Let's see, which one do I want to use here? My apologies, y'all have to make this screen smaller because it's coming from my big screen. I'm going to close that down because I already have my PNGs for this one. So I can bring my foreground here. And watch how we can kind of remix these templates. All right, so all I'm doing is using something that I already have ready to go, y'all. And then for this one, if I want to bring this gradient down a little bit because it's covering a little bit too much of my text here, I'm just going to hold down Shift and squish it down a little bit. Make sure I still cover up the black down there at the bottom. And I could also just use my my background from my previous template too. So I can drag and drop my background as well. Super simple. That's what I say. Once we start designing the way that we design, our options are absolutely endless. So now that is its own graduation design. And here, let me add a little color, little solid color here. Let me choose white first, and then I'm going to clip it down to here. And then what I'm going to do is double click on the white and just pick one of these colors from the image. Maybe one of my darker colors here, so I get a little contrast. Boom, I didn't have to spend too much time on that, y'all. Not much time at all. And I apologize, some of my stuff is popping up on my big screen here. So you can see how instantly and how easily, once you design one t-shirt, you should be able to use these elements over and over and over and over again, okay? You may even want to mix and match them, okay? So we may use the one template for the invitations and another template for a backdrop or a banner, but just to let you know, you don't have to do any of that. This is the same exact template applied to all of these different products simultaneously and done while my fingers are typing in the sky. I call them my calculators in the sky. So I want you all to know that you can start with the basics, learn how to design one template, use the mess out of that one template, especially for graduation season, because you'll get really, really good. You'll get extremely good at flipping the design, making it efficient and effective, and then you can get a little spicy with design if you want to. You might not feel the want to do that because people will buy it regardless of how we overthink a design. All right, so just showing you a little foreground, background. I think I'm going to show you maybe one more. We just did 266, and I have my master file from there. I'll go ahead and grab that one. The foreground, just drop it like it's hot. All right, and see how you can mix and match backgrounds. If I like that background, I might just recolor it. Solid color. Maybe pick that magenta there. Tell it I want to do a color. And you can mix and match your templates just like that. Color here. Maybe I want to choose the cyan there. Be a little bit darker. So I get some contrast down there. Just showing you, you do not have any limited. Matter of fact, what I could get myself in trouble with is having too many options. I'm putting too many things on here because I just know that I do not have to stop at anything other than my imagination. I'm going to bring this black to the front so I can have a little fade off down there. And of course, I want to kind of center my stuff a little bit, you know. All right, so this is just showing you that you can do invitation. Digital invitation is pretty much the same concept and setup here. I have put this into like a little mock-up that we're going to do for the challenge. Okay, so because we're talking party, and I'll show you here. Where is it? Now, these are all of the items that come inside of the vault. All right, so I'm adding some things for party. And I really need y'all's help because I want to know what is it that you make or sell when it comes to party season. So for this one, I have a little mock-up for the phone. And then I have a mock-up for the invitations. And I want to give y'all a little hack. I was going to talk about this tonight in Craft to Quit. But one of my hacks for doing printed invitations is doing the invitation information on one side. And then on the flip side of that, because they will do a glossy or they can do a matte image on the back side of it, I just do a nice clean portrait. And then that way, this invitation doubles as a portrait that they can put inside of a 5x7 frame or a 4x6 frame, depending on which size you choose. Okay. So, oh, cake toppers. Cake toppers. All right, let me put that in my notes, y'all. Because y'all get me in a little trouble sometimes. I'm putting it in my notes though. Cake toppers. All right, so I know that we are doing the cupcake toppers. They're in there, but y'all want to do some all the way cake toppers. So what I need to see then is I need to see y'all show up in this challenge, because if I spend this time making all these extra things, I need to see y'all showing up to take advantage of it. Ooh, the activity books. So we do have a class where we did the coloring books, but the activity books would absolutely be a good thing, especially if you're talking about like younger kids. So I don't know if I'm going to do all of this stuff, this challenge, because party can be so many different things. So we're going to focus on the graduation party this time, and then we may expand it into basically doing kids parties, weddings, etc. Like what type of products you may need for those different types of parties. So I have activity books down. Any other suggestions, y'all? Let me know. Let's see, Tim Cousin, what do you said you make those with your laser machine? Oh, the cake toppers. Yes. And adult books as well. Okay. All right, Shaka. Well, y'all have to let me know some examples so I can help y'all out. All right. So I want to go back over here. I said I was going to show you all a resource for basically getting the printed ones done. Now, if you're doing digital, if you're doing digital or printed, I want to put y'all on some game. So I talked about this during the last challenge. We did it as our final day. It was brutal, but you all made it through. And with that, what we did was we set up a grad page, and that grad page we're using as a lead magnet. That means we're using that to attract people to our websites. So I want y'all to think about this. This invitation has a QR code on here for a reason. Now, you can just put a QR code that goes to the student's Cash App. That will be a cool idea. But let me share with you what I think is an even cooler idea. If that QR code happens to go to your website, I want you to think about how many more people would come to your website. So this graduate probably has at least about 20 people who are going to be looking at their invitation, potentially needing the details to come or wanting to support in some way, right? So even if they can't come, they're going to want to send a grad gift. So in that case, I want you to think about doing this grad page. Okay. So this grad page is something we set up. We're actually doing a hands-on session for those who either want to design the grad page or struggled in creating the grad page and want some hands-on help. We're going to build it from scratch together. Okay. So basically this is a landing page for that graduate. It just happens to be on your website. So what are you doing? You're driving traffic to your website. In and it's kind of disguised as a landing page or website for that student. So they will naturally be your marketers for you. They will go tell everybody, hey, scan my code and make sure you visit my grad page. Okay. So here you just have the details for the event. You have like a thank you note or something simple. Don't go crazy here. You have a photo of the grad. Now, what this is, the reason why we're doing this grad page session is because we're actually promoting the grad page as a lead magnet so that we could do a free grad page, a giveaway for a free grad page. And then that would let people know, well, what's a grad page and why do I need one? Well, you need one because you need somewhere for people to go for your graduate information and your graduate products. So instead of one person trying to collect all these different shirt orders or telling them, no, you call them because I don't want to keep up with your orders and all this other stuff, you just have them come to a landing page and purchase these items. Now, the idea here is that you're doing two things here. You're letting people know that a grad page exists and that they should want this if they have a recent or an upcoming graduate. And then you're also letting people know that, hey, you can actually make these shirts and these fans and these different products that they need. So I want you to think about how you're drawing people to your website, what you're going to be able to do when you do a drawing. Like, this is a drawing. You are collecting their emails, okay, in order to make this kind of page for their graduate. You're also establishing that this type of page has value, right? So you're going to say, hey, I normally charge $200 for this. It's a package where we build a web page for your grad and it hosts all of their products. You can also think of it like a fundraiser. So every shirt they sell, they'll get $5. So you just make sure you increase your prices $5. You hear what I'm saying? And then what you're doing is you're collecting leads on this page. So we're going to collect first name, last name, email, and phone number. And we don't even care about first name, last name. We need that email and that phone number so that we can enter them into a chance of getting a graduate page. Okay. And then furthermore, once we build that graduate page for them, then they will be sending their families and friends to their particular graduate page in order for us to get even more leads. So this is like a double, maybe even a triple lead magnet for you. Okay. So I hope that y'all get what I'm talking about here. Because if you do the free digital invitation, the digital invitation that's on here, this little QR code, where should it be going? It should be going to your website. Okay. It'll take them to that website. And then you have a QR code at the bottom down here where they can send a gift to the graduate. And that QR code will go to like their Cash App or Zelle or however they are choosing to collect their cash for their graduation gift. Okay. So I just want to, kind of express to you that everything that we do in the academy doesn't stop at that particular product, doesn't stop at a t-shirt design. So yes, I designed this for a t-shirt, but this is also invitation design. We are looking at it being a table runner, a dress, you can do this as a whole poster, a banner, a backdrop, yard signs, flags. You got the grad gift, the money card. You have keychains, stole, topper. Like, I'm running out of breath trying to describe all of the ways that I can use this same exact design. So I want you all to get familiar with how you can upsell, how you can get leads, how you can attract people to your page, to your website, and how you can not overstress worrying about design and doing several different mock-ups. This system is going to help you with all of that. So I wanted to take a couple of notes from you all on what you wanted to make. So I have cake toppers. I have the activity books. Y'all let me know what you want to see inside of the grad party challenge, because I really want to make sure that you all are wrapping up your Shopify stores nicely. Like, by the time we finish the challenge, you should already have traffic coming. Now, I want to ask everyone a question here. If you were in the challenge in March, did anybody get any results from the challenge in March? Did y'all send out emails? Did you get email leads? Did you use the Automizer and get some upsells because you showed them more than just a t-shirt? Give me an idea of how the challenge helped you so I can know to do more of that every time we do a challenge. All right. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all these little extra layers. Y'all don't need these little extra layers. I was just showing y'all what y'all could do. But I'll keep this color fill on because y'all might want to change the color down there. All right. And then you all have this template. If you're in the academy, this is template number 262, I believe, 262. All right, so I'll leave that little color in case y'all want to color the gradient. But that's it. It's really simple. And the one to the left is the principal. So I'm going to show you while I have a little bit of time left. I'm going to show you where I do the printables. All right, I'm just going to Alt, click and drag, put some color down here on this gradient for y'all too, just in case. Create a clipping mask, and you got it. All right. Let's bring that back. And I forgot to include this as a file for the people that were in the challenge that won the gold package. So I will be putting this digital invitation. It's just supposed to be a digital invitation. I'm going to put the digital with the printed invitation inside of the gold bonuses as well. Okay. All right. All right. All right. And just a reminder for everyone, the challenge is there. I'm just going to pull up the page so I can tell y'all everything at once. So y'all can say, you didn't tell us. All right. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. The Automizer Vault, the last day to take advantage of the challenge. Y'all asked me to keep it till Friday because y'all was like, look, Shanon, I get paid on Friday. I know Monday is your birthday, but I get paid on Friday. Could you please help me, please? And I left the sale on until Friday. The sale will be going off 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Automizer right now is only $400. That's 50% off of the price of the Automizer. It has 70 products in there. And I showed you some of the products in the Photoshop file. All right, so y'all got that opportunity. Anybody that needs help with the Automizer, this is the third time Coach Des and I have run this Automizer in action class because you all really asked for it. So make sure that you take advantage of this opportunity on this Saturday, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. We will be running an Automizer in action class, which means that you get the Platinum Automizer just for coming. You get the Platinum Automizer for free for graduation. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work through the whole Automizer. That means setting up your workspace, setting up your actions, because we have custom actions that we install in there. We also go through changing out the design, making sure that you can export everything that's on here, y'all. The new Automizer 2.0 will export all of this stuff as PNGs for you. It'll export the individual mock-ups of each item, and it will also export all of your printable files as PNGs. So if you ever got tired of hitting enter on the last Automizer, that problem has been solved, and literally, like, your computer's going to work. It's going to do its thing. You can't touch Photoshop while it's working, but you can go get you a snack, or you can sit here and watch it, because I like to watch it. I want for you all to understand that this is even further streamlining the process. So if you want to see it all work, Coach Des says, see y'all tomorrow. She'll be helping in the Zoom room, and she's an excellent and patient instructor as well. So y'all know how we do. We all love on one another. We all make sure that no creative is left behind, as long as your computer don't leave you behind. So if that computer crashes, or that Photoshop doesn't want to tolerate the Zoom plus the work that we're doing in Photoshop, then you may have to just do it without the Zoom. So you may have to just watch, and then later try to do it without having the Zoom running simultaneously. And then if it push comes to shove, it may be time to upgrade your computers, y'all. Okay. All right, I see we got some people upgrading computers for the grad season. I'm so proud of y'all, because you're making your sales and you're able to upgrade your equipment. That is a win, okay? That's a huge win. All right, so what else did I say I was going to do? Oh, let me check on the rest of this website, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I did. Tomorrow also at 2 p.m., we're going to be building the Smart Grad page. So we're going to be building it from scratch. I give you all the banners, all the information. It's a cut and paste, plug and play. But I explain to you why we're doing each section. Why are you doing that section? How is it marketing? How is it going to draw people and traffic to your website? And how are you going to promote that? All right. And of course, we got the actual graduation challenge on the 13th. So I have never been busier in my life than when I have deemed to make you the best that you could be this graduation season. So we're all working hard. We're all diligently adding to our websites. And I wanted to stay that way. Keep the momentum up, y'all. Y'all been doing a great job. I'm just happy to be able to help in any capacity. All right. So you got that as well. And then if you missed it, Coach Najla had a global session where she broke down how to put the product options. You know, how when you say upload a photo, or if you want to add a graduation stole to your t-shirt that you already purchased, add custom text, that sort of thing. We did the global option class there. And then Coach Chrissy is on the 21st. After the challenge, she's going to do a hands-on session. So if some of y'all are like scared to make stuff, these are some little things that, and I want y'all to know, Coach Emma made these for her birthday. I'm actually wearing the dress with her designs on it. She made this with our AI class where we did the florals. She made her AI images, and she did the watercolor and chose to do this Japanese Sakura spa theme. So this was all her birthday stuff here. Y'all, Coach Chrissy's going to show us how to make. I wish I had Coach Chrissy's class before we started making this stuff, because it was a struggle. We made little plates and Capri Suns and water bottles and all that good stuff. So Coach Chrissy has some products that she's going to help you make hands-on. If you're really scared of putting party favors on your website because you don't know if you're going to know how to make them or how to efficiently produce them. Like, making things is one thing, but if you don't have the efficiency and know how to set this up, how to price it, that's really one of the things that she's going to be teaching there. And I just want to show y'all this. I thought this was so cute. We came up with this idea together. This is actually a keychain with a tassel. So we put the little tassel inside the hole, and we hot glued that to the slippers. So she had a spa party. So we did these slippers. They had the little turbans. They had the silk robes, and we sublimated all over the silk robes, y'all. It was a whole thing. Glad that she only turns to be a teenager once in a lifetime, because that was a thing. All right, so just knowing how you can incorporate those products into your product mix, I think would be excellent. Now, if you're not into, like I said, if you're not into doing the party favors, I still feel like this this challenge could be great for you, because what you're learning is how to target for the party population. Okay, because here are things that you do not even have to touch that you can sell for graduation party. You have the posters, backdrops, banners, those invitations, all those things. You do not even have to touch them. You can drop ship them, or you can have them shipped directly to you, and then you can give to your local customers. But I'm just letting you know there are so many things that we can have done for this party season that we do not even have to touch. So either way it goes, we're going to touch on some of the things that we drop ship. We're going to touch on some of the things that you definitely have to be hands-on to do, and all of those things in between. But of course, I promised y'all it's about time for me to go, because I said I was going to go at 7:30, so I won't be late for class tonight. I'm going to go ahead and give you the website for printing the invitations. Give me just a moment, y'all. I'm going to save this thing over and over. All right. Now, I've given y'all this resource before, but maybe you don't know like some of the things that that 4over can print. So I'm going to just show you right now. We'll go over to, pull it up on the screen here so y'all can see. And I'm going to give you the link directly to the postcards, because otherwise you may not know where to go. Even I have trouble sometimes like thinking of what it is. They call them postcards. Okay. And then you go for the 16-point, or I like to go for like the all-inclusive ones, claim to get out quicker. So let me sign in. You do have to have an account here. I don't think you have to have a tax ID, but I'm not sure. I don't remember. So you could tell it to do next business day. And what happens is 10 a.m. is the cutoff time. But whatever price you see here, I just want y'all to double it. Okay. Just double it. Whatever you see here, just double it. All right. So you'll choose 5x7. There's also 4x6 option, which is cheaper. 5x7 is going to be kind of like your common size. It's going to be framed. And then make sure you choose a 16-point cardstock so that it's a little bit thicker and it feels more substantial. choose the 4-4, which means that it's going to be 4 process colors on the front, 4 process colors on the back. Basically just means it's going to be color front and back. If you choose 4-1, that means it's going to be color on one side and black and white on the other side. And if you choose 4-0, that means it's going to be color on one side and nothing, absolutely nothing but blank on the back side. So go ahead and choose your 4-4. You might as well. And then for the coating, this is where I was saying, if you want it to be matte versus gloss, you can choose that here. And if you want it to be UV coating, which is glossy on one side, but matte on the other side, you just choose the UV coating on the front only, okay? So that was if, like, let's say, for instance, you want to do the photo and you don't want the glossiness on the photo of the back design, then just tell it that you only want to gloss the front side. So I'm going to choose... If you choose UV on the 4-color side, that means it's going to be on both sides because both sides are 4-color sides. Okay, so if that's a little confusing, that's a little hint for you right there. And then it will ship out in the next business day. It doesn't mean it's going to ship. The shipping time will be 1 business day. It means that's the processing time. And do not choose to do PDF proofs. It will prolong your time. You want to, and don't worry about doing sample of completed job per set because that will prolong your time. All right. And so now you could just go ahead and proceed to shipping. And this one all inclusive is going to be about $70 for 100. Now, what I usually do is if I tell them that, hey, you can do 50 of these for $100, or you can do 100 of these for $150, even if they don't have 100 people to send it to. Think about this. Your QR code is going to be on here. So the more you can convince them to buy, the more they're going to feel compelled to share these with everybody. So you know how back in the day you used to get your invitations? They were so expensive. It was like $300 for 10 of them. And you were like, you don't need an invitation. You know where I live. You can get an invitation. So now it's so inexpensive to print these invitations. Encourage them to send them to everybody. Because the more invitations they send out, the more chances they have of getting graduation gifts. And if there's a QR code on there that takes them to your webpage, that's more people that are going to travel to your webpage. So I'm just giving y'all a free game on that. I'm going to go ahead and put this link in the chat. There we go. Yes, Shaka, we had to reschedule Coach Chrissy's class, and I apologize if the email didn't go out. I meant to send that yesterday. I've been all wrapped up in just everything. So yes, we're going to have to postpone it because Coach Chrissy isn't feeling well. So that's why I'm teaching today. Also giving her a little break. So y'all make sure that y'all tap in with Coach Chrissy. Tell her that you miss her and that you can't wait to see her back. And then also, you know, wish her well and make sure that that she's on a good healing path. So Coach Chrissy will be back next week, but she wasn't feeling well, and I didn't want her pushing, trying to get things by Sunday because she's still healing. Okay. But thank you, Shaka, for reminding me. Customer happiness, please do me a favor and draft that email for me because I meant to do it yesterday and I got so wrapped up. All right. All right. So listen, I said I was going to be here till 7:30. Y'all have any questions for me before I leave? I'm giving y'all an opportunity to let me know what you need for party season, for graduation party season, and then also what you all want to see next in this Automizer. Is kind of one and the same, okay? All right, so I have a couple of things here. I'm working on a few things. Somebody suggested yesterday to do the what is it called? The vending machine. So how do y'all feel about, is the vending machine something that you all want to see? And if so, let me know how popular that is, and I may be able to include that in our next Automizer. All right, so have a few things here. Y'all are quiet. Y'all not giving me no questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and log out. So Trish says yes to the vending machine. Okay, love, I got you. I'm going to see if I can get this. That's a little short time, y'all. We start on the 13th, and don't wait until the last minute to get the challenge, y'all. Just to let you know that by Friday, we're supposed to have everyone calculated and logged in by Friday. So anybody that registers after that Friday, because you got that Saturday, Sunday, and on that Monday, then the price goes up to $347. Okay, because those are our late birds, our last minute, and it causes us to have to crunch and do some things last minute in the challenge. So because of that, it costs more money to enter at the last minute. So please take advantage of the challenge. Now, I also want to let y'all know a little hack. If you want a 20% discount, then you can leave a video review of any product on the Brand on Demand website, and it will automatically give you a 20% discount. All right, Shaka's doing our first challenge. Let's go. I'm excited, Shaka. Congratulations, babe. Let's go. All right, the first challenge too. Yes, come on in. Okay, so y'all go write a video review. If you want a 20% off, I'm telling y'all this hack while we're live. If you do a written review, I think it's only 10 or 15%. But if you do a video review, you can get 20% off of any product. But you have to use it up within 7 days. So this is perfect if you missed the sale for the challenge and you're ready to get it. Do a video review, and you don't have to be on the video. You could do a video review of you changing out your template on your screen. You can do a video review of you printing or pressing one of the designs, whatever you're reviewing. Just make sure it's relevant to what you're reviewing, and you're not just, submitting a video just to get a 20% off coupon. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that hack in case you missed the early bird sale. All right. So listen, I'm going to get ready for Craft to Quit. I will see y'all in the Zoom room at 8 o'clock. I hope this was helpful. For those of you all who got the gold, I'm going to put this file into the gold bonus assets. And let me ask y'all this, because I was asking Craft to Quit. Look, Craft to Quit, I'm telling on y'all. I'm telling, because it's people that's not in Craft to Quit. And I just want to see the people that's not in Craft to Quit. Did y'all use your gold bonuses? Let me know if you use your gold bonuses. And by your gold bonuses, I'm going to pull up a couple things here. I think I gave y'all this. Did you use your gold bonuses? I gave you all 12 templates. 12 templates, like real deal templates. I gave y'all 12 templates. For gold, I gave you all of these mock-ups here. So y'all can go into them. Double click. You can open them up. You can change out each of these shirt designs. Y'all can have fun. Change each of these shirt designs. Let people know what your product assortment is. Did y'all use those? Okay, Anita says, sure am. And applying them. Okay. Plug-in emails as we speak. Awesome, Coach Naja. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, I gave y'all emails already made up. Plug and play emails, y'all. I worked hard on making that email set up for y'all. Coach City did too, because she gave the outline for it. I used the outline to help y'all create compelling emails that were pretty much ready to go. Copy and paste, plug and play. Shanti, if you got gold status, then you were added to the gold package, and the gold package had some mock-ups. It had these banners. If y'all see the banners at the top there, y'all got those banners. Okay. If you had bronze or silver, then you didn't get all of these. So if you want gold and you had bronze or silver, you can actually, I forgot to tell y'all this. You can buy the gold assets now. Let me see here. You just have to go and purchase the $97 pass challenge, and it comes with the gold assets. So even if you already purchased the challenge comes with it free. It gives you that replay, but it gives you all the gold bonuses. So basically, if you didn't quite make it to gold and you want those bonuses, I gave y'all an opportunity to get them. Okay. And TM Cousin says, I use what I got in my bronze. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I need to hear, that you at least use the bonuses that I gave to you all. Okay. All right, so if you look on your back end, if you type in gold, silver, or bronze, you probably have your kit already in the back end. You may not have even known it, but you should have been notified when we enrolled you that you had a brand new course in the academy, okay? All right. Just look in your My Products and look up gold, bronze, or silver, whichever one you were. And if you don't know which one you were, just look up gold, then bronze, then silver, and you'll find those assets. It's basically a collection of files, depending on which level you got. If you got gold, you got everything. If you got gold, I did not hold back. I gave y'all everything. All right. So email marketing, I gave y'all. Text message, it gave you a text message schedule. It gave you a social media schedule for the next 30 days, what to post for the next 30 days. In addition to that, I gave y'all this banner files, the mock-ups. All of these are mock-ups. So y'all can go into these and y'all can change out the shirts on mom and dad. Okay. Y'all can go in there, change that out. You can go in there and change out the money card here. You can make it that be an invitation. You can take some of these things out or replace these things. Especially if you have the Automizer, because you have your product images already there. So for instance, I want to show y'all with the Automizer. Let me show you your output there. Like here, this is what your Automizer is going to output. All of these are PNGs. Right? So these PNGs allow you to now straight up put this on your Shopify store. You don't have to individually import or export your PNGs one at a time. You can literally have a whole catalog of products for your Shopify store every time you run a design. Okay. All right. And if you have not, like I said, reminder, this is my final reminder about this Automizer. If you don't purchase it today, the price goes up. Today only is the last day that you can get it for $400. And it includes all of these products. It does the PNGs. You input your PNGs here. Of course, these come from our templates. Really easy pieces. Okay. And then you update it. It creates all of your mock-up files and it creates your printable files. So these are real deal printable files. This is a file right now. If you open it up, it's going to be the size that you need to print this chip bag. Okay. So there's the mock-up, print files, and it helps you design all at the same time. You don't have to think about, well, where does my logo go? Where does my portrait go? Where do my words go? It's already in there for you and you just run it. Okay. All right. And then those of you who have gold, you got a gold Automizer. Those of you who have silver, you got a silver Automizer. And those of you who have bronze, these are the Automizers that y'all got for free just for being in the challenge. Okay. And the more you did in the challenge, the more homework points you received, the bigger the prize was. So gold was if you got a 90%, then that was an A status to me. I love A students. Okay. So A status, you got all of these items in your Automizer, including the money card holder, right? And then if you're a silver, you got a few less. So this one I think had 8, and then gold had either 12 or 13. And then bronze, even if you just attended the challenge, you got bronze, y'all. Okay. Now, if you have the vault, you were upgraded to the vault 2.0. So check that. If you paid for the vault. So some people, I know one challenge, I went crazy and I gave the vault as is in that moment in that challenge. That is not included in with the people that were transitioned to the vault 2.0. So the people that were transitioned to vault 2.0 bought the vault. Okay. So you bought the vault at some point in time and we had those records and we just automatically upgraded everybody who bought the vault to the 2.0. So if you type 2.0 into your back end of your My Products, you will see the Vault Automizer 2.0. And if you don't see it, most likely you didn't purchase the Automizer. It might have came with, I gave a limited version of it. Like whatever I had at that moment, I did one challenge and I went crazy and I just gave the Automizer at that moment to the people who were in that challenge. And then I said, hey, this is it. However it is right now is how you get it because it's free. Okay. All right. So that's it, my loves. I thought I was going to leave here at 7:30, but at least y'all interacting with me and you asking me questions. So I will see Craft to Quit, my Craft to Quit crew. What it do? Let me see you in the room at 8 p.m. And then we're going to discuss further how we're going to use this strategy in order to use the invitations, the QR codes, all of that good stuff to grab people, get them to our website, and have some traffic this graduation season, okay? So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. And I appreciate you. I love you dearly. Until next time, bye. Good night, y'all.